Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right, they better be able...
He's loose. Running inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Defense in press coverage. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 10. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they have it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the...
He's got it on the left. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Wayne Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Complete downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The give to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, they'll take to the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Drills him with... Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. This guy's fitting right into that dual-threat quarterback legacy at Virginia Tech, which included certainly guys like Tyrod Taylor.
Guys that just make you hold your breath. They can make...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback can't pull the trigger. The Hokies will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Brock. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And first half being that aggressive.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run the off-tackle play here. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback moving. Wide open. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Power football with the run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. To the air, it's Brock. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's just the force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Right down the middle. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looking for a man, it's Brock. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! What a catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Brock. He's got him in the flat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. They're going to ride this running back in short. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot. Pulls it in on the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He
throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he... Defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Riding back to him on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On third down, going up top. Using his feet to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Complete to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia State. Contra is always finished, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll run it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Brock. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And the ball is picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 45, on its way. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They wanted to get that ball to the outside quickly, and it just about went the other way. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He looks that one in nicely. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out.
Things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's going to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Brock. They're trying to get to him. Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Virginia Tech, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
He's into the open down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42. Virginia Tech, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's going to lose yardage here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.